Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna.
Great to have you with us. We are set to
Hey yo,
get
what's
you
up
over
mga
the hump
boss?
this
It's
Wednesday
Neman.
night with another
And nandito
edition
na lang tayo
of
sa
the
NBA2K26
NBA
at ang matchup natin ngayon, Boston Celtics versus Houston Rockets. This time, Boston Celtics tayo, home team.
So the Houston starting five. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward.
Magandang
Van
matchup
Vliet runs
to.
the show with Thompson to his
K2
side.
versus
And Shingun
Durant.
in at the five. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. Clark, two defensive-focused teams squaring up here. Every bucket will be
tuklaw.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested.
Let's go.
There's going to be saran wrap defense played by both of these teams.
Right side Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Shingun passes to Thompson. Smith outside. Durant three. It's hauled in by White. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about KevinDurant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Woo!
And Shingun gets it
First
to go.
2 points. Kalaban.
Alperon Shingun has great footwork.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1
Simons.
It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Shingun, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Outside Tatum. Over Durant. A nice shot by Tatum.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range, not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Durant's shot is off.
Nicely, Brown.
The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Sarap gamitin ni Simons, oh. Nagwawala. Meng! Nakalalagyan si Van Vliet dito.
Here's Durant. Thompson outside. Three-pointer Van Vliet, and he buries his first look.
Bumawi si Van Vliet.
You have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Shooter talaga yan.
Van Vliet against Simons. On the wing, Tatum over Van Vliet. And
Okay,
Tatum,
easy
the
peachy.
bucket on the assist by Simons. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Durant surveying the D. And he drops in the layup.
Lapit na nun eh.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside.
Nag-iisip ako kung may fa-foul ko na lang eh.
High release point, allow him to still make it happen.
White on the wing. Outside, Brown.
Uy, walang foul,
No
ref.
good on the 3.
May contact yun ah.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Van Vliet pass to Smith.
Tay tayo kay ano,
Smith
Smith.
is excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. So
And one.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Shingun. Grant, the thing about JaylenBrown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper.
KevinDurant.
Up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Veteranong point
Pritchard
guard,
comes
Van
in for
Vliet.
Simons. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Shingun. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. and Eason subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Free throw good. Brown.
Okay.
And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans.
May nauna na dun.
Their roster is still very young
Sayang.
with room to grow.
Eason, pass to Durant.
Uy!
And it's blocked.
Oh, buti nakabawi. Nadapa si...
4-3.
Nadapa si Tatum na ankle break ni
Rockets
Durant.
trail.
Buti may backup.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Tatum, a screen on Durant. Brown passes to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum. These teams
Pag
have
initin
really
natin
gone
si
back and forth.
Tatum.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thompson outside. Oh,
Naku po.
jam by Thompson.
Malala.
It's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was
Walang
gonna
help
hit his hand on
defense.
the rim one day. Oh,
There's Tatum with the three.
Nice one!
His fourth
What
make
a
in 5
move!
tries. Solid start for him.
put your head down.
Mabawi siya doon, no?
That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading
Naka-ankle
punches
break
right
din
now.
siya.
I mean, it's table
Patay kay
tennis.
Durant.
Back and forth we go.
That's how you up the ante.
Binawi agad ni
Go
Durant.
right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Outside, Brown. Tatum, a screen on Durant. Back to Tatum. There's the triple.
Nice one,
Great
mainit.
assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brown against Durant. Pass to Finney-Smith. From the
Huli
arc.
yan.
Rebound Boston.
Ay na, Tatum.
Outside Tatum.
No, tira boy.
It's JaysonTatum making highlights for the Celtics. He made a big impact.
Nalak
scoring
yung
12
ano ko,
points in the
joystick.
quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, okay. Mapalag. All eyes po tayo kay Tatum.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping
Wala
on.
yan.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second
Tayo,
quarter for the
madali.
Celtics. Here's Okogie. Down low. Picked it out of midair.
Ayun na.
And here we go. The Celtics on the run. White.
Nice one, Derek White.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Now Easton. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. White's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. There's a resemblance in Alfred
Takbo, White.
Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back over to you, Brian.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
Walk
And
went.
so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith
Okay
can do
tayo
on the court, and he's also
dyan.
doing great things
Tabla
off
na.
the court.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. JaylenBrown, he's checked in for Minot, and Simon is subbed in for Pritchard.
Tigas
And
nito.
then for Houston, Durant comes in for Okogie, and it's Shepard in for Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Houston working the ball around.
Naku, mismatch kay Durant.
Durant against White.
Titira yan, boss.
Shoots over White. And again, it's
Woo,
Houston.
tiboy oh.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a
No,
shot.
what
he
can they
likes
do?
it. The mechanics are efficient and tight, practically a sure thing.
What can I do?
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks
Sabay,
that
Durant.
interior.
Woo,
Guys,
laglag.
honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Jacks up a 3. Excellent D there.
Nice
from
D.
Alfred. Boston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. There's Simons.
Simons.
It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The 3.
Naku, nakaiwan si Şengün.
Şengün's got 5 points now this
Talaga
quarter.
may shooting si Şengün eh, no?
Inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Brown with a screen to the paint.
Sakay ka, boss. Pwede.
The rim. Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Durant commands so much attention.
Magnanakaw.
Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. Shoots from the baseline. Rockets with a rebound.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And grant the Achilles tear for JaysonTatum.
Nag-iinit na si Durant.
Attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive. In
Nice
its
one,
absence.
White.
Pure
Puting-puti.
from three-point range.
Puting-puti ang ulo.
White's got 5 points.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Boucher. JaysonTatum comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. Here's Brown. After the basket by Houston.
Nice move.
Strong and explosive JaylenBrown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Durant inside. Brown's there. Out to Thompson. VanVleet outside. To the middle. And stolen by Brown.
Ayun na, si Durant, si ano.
Here's Tatum. It's blocked.
Oh,
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense.
Sorry.
Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Tatum can't hit.
And you just can't afford
Okay
to
lang,
give up
okay
that
lang.
kind of look very often.
Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next
Yo.
time. He knows where he is.
Gary dun.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely
Tayo.
reliable
Talino ni
player.
VanVleet oh. Quick shot.
26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Tatum, a screen on Durant. Brown with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Tatum. Tatum
All right.
showing off the strength.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Outside Durant. Smith outside. That's good.
Ah!
So Durant with the assist.
Ang sakit.
Smith's got 7.
Ang sakit nun.
Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And so it's the Houston
Naawa
Rockets
yung ring.
closing out the quarter with a
Alright mga boss,
7-point
labang
lead.
sila ng 7.
Looking to run whenever they can.
Halftime.
That's part of why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, JaysonTatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game, even just
Layo ng bantay ko.
that could be enough to lose it for
Ano
you.
ba yan?
Kick it off the second half. Here's Ime Udoka's 5. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Simons passes to
Keta.
Keta. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, when you put
Nimias
Simons in
Keta.
that pick and roll action,
Ang
it
puti.
puts major pressure on the
Oy.
defense.
The Rockets lead by 8. Take it away. Here's White.
Nice one, White.
Inside. White gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Naku, iniwan.
For 3. Simons with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do,
Ayos na yan kay Tatum. Oh, dadan lang. May injured ka pa eh.
Hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. These guys are load offensively to deal with.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 4-point game. Grant, is it fair to call KevinDurant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill.
Tatum!
KD able to rise up and
Woo!
score over most any defender.
Palag.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run.
Long.
Finally found the
Thompson
right
yun eh.
formula to break down the defense.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure
Buti nga, hindi dinunk ni
And so Joe
Thompson.
Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Simons with it. Brown in the high post. And Brown!
Umuulan ng dunk ah.
they're doing the job on both ends, getting stops.
Eh, pag di nyo binantayan yung pick and roll, yan lagi gagawin ko.
They were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Ganda naman ng set na yun. Ayun na, Tatum.
Celtics trying to keep that
Aw.
laser focus. Coach
Huwag kang tatalon, boy.
The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control.
Niloko si
Things that
Durant.
matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are
Bastos
what
to
separate.
Tatum eh.
Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And here are the Rockets now.
Babawi oh.
Following the bucket by the Celtics. Boston on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. Brown scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. They double team Tatum.
Libre, sayang. Nahuli lang ang
Here we go, the
pasa.
Rockets in transition. And he lobs it. Durant
Woo!
finishes off the lob.
Boy, a dynamic
Sayang yun,
wing
no?
with freakish length. Durant is the
Ay,
ideal
tayo dyan.
alley-oop target.
And there's the whistle.
Oy, nako,
Illegal
nandaya si
screen is
Tatum.
called.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Pritchard's
Kanang
checked
umangal,
in for
siniko
Boston.
mo eh.
Finney Smith checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Van Vliet. Houston in the lead. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Outside Eason, three-pointer. Queta pulls it in.
Bo.
Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Tatum. And here's Brown.
Sayang naman yung Brown. Libre ka na eh.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific
Ako,
retrieving
mismatch
their
na
own
naman.
misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players
Takbo,
that are
Tatum.
only going to get better.
Ako,
Keep an
nandun si
eye on
Durant.
this Rockets team.
Thompson outside. And that comes
Ganda
off the
naman ng
assist by
pasahan nila.
Durant.
Kakaingit.
Durant's got 6 assists in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over
Yun.
the opposition in this regard.
Nice one. Ay,
On
wala.
the changes for Houston. Capella
Wala
comes in for
pala.
Hopper and Şengün. And it's Davison in for Amen Thompson.
Putik, nagmamadali si Durant.
Shot is off. And it's Dorian
Baseball
Finney-Smith
foul.
with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Boucher's checked in for Queta. And it's Hauser in for JaylenBrown. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Okogie's checked in for Durant. Now here's White. He has 7. Left side Tatum. Shoots from 12. Oh, look
Favorite.
at Tatum going to work inside.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every
Ano
time.
ba yan? Binawi agad.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that
He won.
may be sensing
And
this
won.
critical time in this game.
Woo, he's on fire.
That right there was just one of them.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much
Father
better
pala
than
eh.
JaysonTatum. He is the real deal.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself as
Oh,
Jason
ganda ng
Tatum.
buhok nito.
Here's Davison, defended by Pritchard. Here's Finney-Smith.
Lo,
And so he draws the
nakagawa ng
foul,
paraan
and
si
he's to the line
Smith.
to shoot a pair. First trip to the line for him here.
Umalis sa Lakers. O inalis.
First free throw is good.
The definition of a stretch four. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Minot's checked in for Tatum. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics trail by 3.
Oh. White, ikaw naman.
Outside White. For the tie.
Ikaw naman, White.
Three-pointer goes up.
Nagpapahinga si Durant kasi Tatum.
Well, they
Trabaho ka, boy.
production from him at the offensive end.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Boucher, left side. Outside White. Boucher, a screen on Capella. Shot clock at 6 for the lead. The
Walang
Rockets
foul,
pull it
Red.
in.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA.
Patay!
I'm surprised he missed that.
Tie
Alright,
game
mga
in
boss.
Boston.
Tabla pa rin.
Don't go away. We'll be back
Gandang
in 2
laban.
moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty
Wow,
room
very
service dime
smooth.
right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. And it's
Hey,
Pritchard
John
in at
Brown.
the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Okogie. And it's Eason with a 3.
Oh.
And the
Dali
Rockets
tayo.
lead by 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Pritchard. Hauser outside. Now here's Simons. He's closely guarded. Here's Brown.
Nice one,
Eason
Brown.
pulls it in.
Oh, good.
Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. And again, it's
Oh, sino yun?
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Simons with it. He's picked up by Eason.
Patay tayo dyan. Yari tayo.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more.
Back to back yun Tatlong sunod. Si Eason.
Wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And we've got a timeout called by.
Wala na ako maisip na play.
He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Houston making a change here. Durant's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
As always, Ali, we thank you. Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Eason with the jam.
Looks like they're
Hirap iwanan ng Eason
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this.
Sorry mga boss. Mukhang lumaylay per quarter.
Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Now here's Brown. Eason with a steal. Okogie on the wing, defended by Pritchard.
Dinali tayo ni Eason.
Off the mark there with a 3. Celtics trail by 9. And Brown with the stop.
Sige lang.
The athletic Brown with a big.
Tagal naman bumalik ni Durant.
Defend him better than this.
May kalalagyan tayo rito.
Takes a step back. Here's Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Eason against Brown. Pass to Keita. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move.
Gusto ko lang pumasok si Tatum
So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella.
Wala
Thompson
pa
comes
rin.
in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Okogie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Pritchard. And here's Simons. Driving the
Hindi, pagkakataon mo na yan.
Oh, goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Tuwan-tuwa ang commentator
Make by Simons.
Mga
Ready
ganun
to
pa kayo
produce under pressure.
Houston leading by 5. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Durant. Brown pulls down the board.
Bo.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Simons, a screen on Durant. Here's Simons. Stolen by
Uy,
Thompson.
mali.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Jumps up and no hesitation on the jam. In
Wait, sayang.
transition.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Boston with some changes.
Ba't ngayon ka lang, Tatum?
JaysonTatum comes in for Hauser, and it's White in for Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. For 3.
Ba't ngayon ka lang?
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Complete. And rebounded
Takbo,
by
ina si
Tatum.
Brown.
Celtics trail by 4. Brown with it. Durant covering. Tatum draws the double. White outside. Outside Simons. Puts up the tray.
Sayang yun.
Cleared away by Thompson.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Van Vliet.
Tara tayo kay Van Vliet.
Few
Woo!
players shoot it with as much
Deserve.
art as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Brown, a screen on Smith. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, the stuff!
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in
Hey,
the game
lima lang
it is. I
yan.
mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Houston leading by 5. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Outside Durant. Brown with the steal. White with it. Now Thompson defending.
Nice one.
Creating habit. Brown keeping his body moving on defense and making things happen.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. Van Vliet double team. From deep. And rebounded by Tatum. Boston on offense. Now Simon. Here's a pass to Tatum.
Naku, yun lang. Oh! Nice one.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Defense. Wala na palang oras.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Sayang, oh.
Yeah, and that was
Isa na
a
lang.
smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Maloko.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot
Oy!
get the first one to drop. Tough on the
May
miss.
pag-asa, mga boss. Dinadaga, ah.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And
May pag-asa, may pag-asa.
Calls time out here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to
I don't know. The best strategy, boss.
No doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Pick and roll. Yun lang malamang. Kapit, kapit.
Now here's Brown. Tatum, a screen on Durant. Brown fires!
Ay, ba't ganun?
Oh, it's no good! That would have tied it. And an
Ano
intentional
yun?
foul there stops the clock.
Ba't idiniretso? Ba't ay jump shot ko? Ano, pagod na? Pwede ko sanang i-kick out pas kay ano yun, Tatum.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boo boo.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
It's all
Anak ng tepaklong.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Sayang naman yun, eh oras pa. Kala ko kasi libre na si Derek White. Ang bilis naman bumaba ng bantay ni Derek White. It's a big mistake, mga bro.
And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those. Putting this game in the refrigerator.
And so
Oh,
it's Houston winning this one.
alright
This
mga
was
boss.
a hard-fought, well-earned victory
It's
for
a
them.
very,
They
very
had a big
hurting
lead to
loss.
come out on top.
Napakasakit. Kuya Ed.
towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the
Tinatakbo ko
win.
na kasi si Derek White eh. Kala ko walang bantay. Andun na pala si Thompson.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you
Player of the game,
evaluate your
Tuklaw.
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. They was loud.
Dalawang pagkakamali.
We just tried to play
Kay
our brand
Brown tsaka kay
basketball
Derrick
and
White.
keep rolling.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanking you for
Tuklaw,
watching.
KevinDurant.
And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, KevinDurant.
Woo! Natin box score, 29 points, Tatum, oh. Brown, 14. White, 12. Sayang, oh. Durant, 14. Balance, apat yung double. Si Eason, itong Eason, ang daming, nagpalayo sa akin sa fourth quarter. Alright. So, yun lang mga boss. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Bawi tayo next time. And please don't forget to subscribe and please paki-like and share na rin. Thank you. See you on the next game.